Hey there friends! Did you know that you can save a ton of money using IGEMS CAD CAM on a flow machine? And you know, it's not even that hard. First step is create better nests. And we're really good at that. Let me show you. So this nest here was made in Flow Nest 8 and imported into IGEMS. And I mean, we can see that there can be some improvements in this. So let's just see what we can do in IGEMS super fast. I'm heading over to the Nest tab and clicking Auto Nest, selecting the part, enter, and then the sheet. And I know the part distance for that other nest is 5 millimeters. So let's just do basic setup here. 80 parts. Stop. Okay. So we have 80 parts here. We nested for 1 second basically, and we have 9 more parts than this nest. That's quite powerful, I'll tell you. I mean, imagine what that can do in 1 year. But we can push this even further because this cutting strategy is not very good for cutting circles because we have a lead in and lead out on all of these. We can make that better. So let's do the nesting again, and we select same part, same sheet, but now instead of setting a part distance up here, we're gonna use a common cut line. And that is doing, let's say we would cut these 2 parts. We could cut between them once, so we don't have to cut this 2 times, right? So we place them with a part distance of our jet. So let's click Nest, and yeah, straight away we get 81 parts. Stop, okay, close. And we can program this as well with our cam, toolpath, and circle cut feature. So we can enter basic lead functions here. The quality doesn't matter since we're cutting on flow. The flow controller is handling all the speeds and everything. So click OK. Select this, enter, and then a start position. Let's start over here because that's our start corner. We can set lead in and lead out by confirming that right there with enter and enter. And this now has only got 1 lead in. That means we save a bunch of time. So let's do a cut order on this. So we get our 0 point down there in the corner and process and just do a simulate 2D. Enter and then play. So let's see what this one does. It's not a conventional cut, is it? This one saves you so much time. The other cut was 2 hours and 11 minutes. This one is 1 hour and 45 minutes. But this one has got 10 more parts on it. So we save both time and get more parts from it. Quite impressive, huh? But let's not stop there. Let's open our samples and Auto Nest. We can see we have a bunch of parts here on the left and we have 4 sheets here. Let's go back to our nesting tab and the Auto Nest function. Select the parts, enter, and select the sheets. Enter. Now we have to select our machine and the material, but the material doesn't matter since we're cutting on flow. The controller handles everything. So let's just use our base settings here. Click Nest, and that will utilize as much parts as possible, of course, on our selected sheets. But see here, we have, this is a part inside a part that's inside of another part. And this is just, yeah, it's going bananas. And this nest will just keep on working till we say stop. So a good way to earn a lunch is to start a nest before you go to lunch, eat your lunch, and then come back and you've saved money for, well, your lunch. Stop. Okay, close. Now, how do we program this? Well, we can use our contour cut with automatic lead, just say multi, and we will select all the parts on one of these sheets. That will place leads on them, and of course it will do the cut order, so it will cut the internal parts before the external. So everything is good to go. We can do process, select this sheet, and click G1, G2, OK, and that will spit out an ORD file that we can read in the flow cut controller and start to cut. This is the power of IGEMS, guys. It's super efficient. We have automatic features. We have very specific features if you want that. But all in all, it's a time and money saver. Catch you in the next one.